Pleasant morning to my dear lovable students. Welcome to Max class. In this conversation, we are going through continuation of exercise 6.2. Question number 3. One question is that we need to find out the volume of lambda. Solution, let consider for the 3 term. The first one consider for A vector, second term consider for B vector, third term consider for C vector. But 90 cubic units is there. That's why we have to mention of modulus of box product A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to determinant term A vector means 7 lambda minus 3. 7 lambda minus 3. 1 true minus 1. 1 true minus 1. Minus 3, 7, 5. Minus 3, 7, 5 is equal to 9, isn't it? Now look at their simplifying of modulus of 7 means 2 5s are 10. Minus 1 into 7 means minus 7. Whenever cross multiply means extra minus will be added. Therefore, we can write it positive 7. Then minus lambda means 1 into 5, 5. Minus 3 into minus 1 means positive 3. But cross multiply means the common minus. Again, minus 3 into 1 into 7, 7. Minus 3 into 2 means minus 6. Common minus will be added. So, positive 6 is equal to 90. Now, modulus of 7. 10 plus 7 means 17. Minus lambda means 5 minus 3, true. Minus 3 means 7 plus 6, 13 is equal to 90. Now 7 7s are 49 means 9, 4 will be carry, 1 7s are 7, 7 plus 4 is equal to 11. So 119, again minus 2 lambda, isn't it? Now minus 39 is equal to positive 90. If you remove the modulus sign means opposite side plus or minus sign, isn't it? Therefore 119 minus 39 minus 2 lambda is equal to plus or minus 90. We have to divide one positive 90, another one negative 90. First condition, in positive 90, 119 minus 39 minus 2 lambda is equal to positive 90. The same condition, 119 minus 39 minus 2 lambda is equal to negative 90. 119 minus 39 means 80 minus true lambda is equal to 90. Again minus 2 lambda, 90 minus 80 bring out opposite sign means minus 80. 90 minus 8 is equal to positive. Therefore, lambda is equal to 10 by minus 2. Therefore, first one lambda is equal to minus 5. Then second condition, 119 minus 39 means positive 80 minus 2 lambda is equal to negative 90. Again negative 2 lambda is equal to negative 90, positive 80 bring out opposite side means minus 80. Therefore, minus 2 lambda is equal to minus 170. Minus minus cancel means true lambda is equal to 170. So, definitely 160, half of 170 means, so lambda is equal to 170 divided by 2 means cancel it. 16 means 8 times 10 means 5. Therefore, another one answer lambda is equal to 85. Okay. True answer will come because cubic unit is there. In your book, actually only one answer. I think the lambda is equal to minus 5. True answer will be possible. Okay. So, please listen my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. Okay. I will continue the next problem. We stay on the line. Question number 4. If A vector, B vector, C vector are three non-coplanar. Already you know coplanar means is equal to 0 will come. Non-coplanar means not equal to 0. That's all. Okay. Represented by concurrent edges of a parallel pipe of volume is there. Volume is equal to 4 cubic units. Solution. So volume is equal to 4, isn't it? But parallel pipe means what is the meaning? Box product A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to, so edges of parallel pipe, volume of the condition, what is the condition is there? A vector plus B vector dot B vector cross C vector plus B vector plus C vector dot C vector cross A vector plus last condition C vector plus A vector dot A vector cross B vector we need to find out because find the value. So just expand this line actually. expand this line. So expand means what will happen? So before the condition we need to find out, this is find of the value. This is the volume now. Volume of the parallel pipe means A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to 4, isn't it? So we can write it. Volume means what is the meaning? Box product of A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to 4. The condition is there given. We need to find out the value in this condition, isn't it? So now look at there. Simplify now. Simplify means A vector dot B vector cross C vector. Next condition plus B vector dot B vector cross C vector plus again B vector dot C vector cross A vector plus, so C vector dot C vector cross A vector plus last condition C vector dot A vector cross B vector plus A vector dot A vector cross B vector. Now what are the cancel? Like time B vector is there, cancel. Then C vector is there, cancel. Last condition A vector is there. After cancel remaining the term, look at there, box product of A vector, B vector, C vector plus here also box product B vector, C vector, A vector plus box product C vector, A vector, B vector. If you make it anti-clockwise also, starting A, B, C is there. Here also A, B, C is there. So it's not come to negative sign. So term will be correct. No, we can write it A vector, B vector, C vector plus again starting with A means A vector, B vector, C vector plus here also A vector, B vector, C vector. Add means 3 box product of A vector, B vector, C vector. This is already given value. What is the value? Is equal to 4. Therefore 3 into 4 is equal to answer 12. This is answer for question number 4. Okay. I will continue the next question. Moving to question number 5. One of the important 5-mark question. Okay. Find the altitude. Altitude means the height we need to find out from the parallel pipe. Determined by the vectors A vector, B vector and C vector also is given. If the base is taken as the parallelogram, determine also given condition B vector and C vector. Okay, first we need to find the altitude. What did I say? The altitude means we need to find out the height. Okay, so example, we have the parallelogram safe. So we need to find out this one of the height. This is considered for B. This is A means this is considered for C. If you after getting the height, then we have to apply the determined by B vector and C vector. Okay. So example, first we need to find out volume of the height A, B, C. So volume of the height already we know. What is the formula? Box product of A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to determinant term. Determinant means A vector means -2, 5, 3, isn't it? So -2, 5, 3. B vector means 1, 3, -2. 1, 3, -2. C vector means -3, 1, 4. -3, 1, 4. Now -2. So 3 4s are 12. Cross multiply means positive true. Next condition -5. 1 into 4, 4. -3 into -2 means positive 6, but cross multiply means extra minus will be added. So we can write it -6. Then +3 means 1 into 1, 1. -3 into 3 means -9. Cross multiply, positive 9 will come. Therefore, -2, 12 plus 2, 14. Again -5, 4 minus 6, -2 plus 3. 1 plus 9 means 10. -2 into 14 means -28. Minus into minus plus 10. Then 3 into 10 means positive 30. 30 plus 10, 40. 40 minus 28. Therefore, volume of the parallel pipe, the value positive 12, isn't it? So, volume value we have 12. We need to find out altitude. Altitude means height. The formula the height of the dam. Formula base area. Base area means given condition base area into height is equal to, that is called volume. Volume already we found, volume is equal to 12. Base area means the given condition we have to apply for B vector cross C vector into height. Base area means modulus. First we need to find out B vector cross C vector. So B vector cross C vector means I vector, J vector, K vector. B vector is equal to, what is the value? 1, 3 minus 2. 1, 3 minus 2. Then C minus 3, 1, 4. Minus 3, 1, 4. Again, I vector means 3 4s are 12. Cross multiply means 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Extra minus will be added. So, we can write it positive 2, isn't it? Next one, minus J vector. So, minus J vector means 1 into 1, 1. Then, cross multiply means definitely positive 9, isn't it? Sorry, my dear. So, minus J, look at there, 1 into 4, 4. Minus 3 into minus 2 means positive 6, cross multiply means minus. Then plus K vector means, K 1 into 1, 1 plus 9 will come, isn't it? Now, I vector 12 plus 2 means 14, then minus J vector 4 minus 6 minus 2 plus K vector means 1 plus 9 means 10. Therefore, 14 I vector minus into minus plus 2J vector 10K vector. 2 will be common, no? 2 take common outside means 7I vector plus J vector plus 5K vector. This is actually only B vector cross C vector. We need base area means modulus, isn't it? Volume we need is, I have write it here, volume is equal to 12. Then so modulus of B vector cross C vector is equal to true modulus of 7I vector plus J vector plus 5K vector. Therefore, if you remove the modulus means square root of 7 square means 49, 1 square means 1, 5 square means 25. Again true, 25 plus 1 or 49 plus 1 is equal to 50. 50 plus 25 is equal to 75. They again true. 25, how can split it? 25 into 3. So again true. 25 take common outside means 5 into 3. Therefore, 2 into 5 means 10 root 3. This is called modulus of B vector cross C vector. Therefore, what is the value modulus of B vector? 10 root 3. So, 10 root 3 into height we don't know. We need to find it is equal to volume. Already we found is equal to 12. Therefore, height is equal to 12 divided by 10 root 3. So, 12 and 10 means 6 and 5. Again, height is equal to 6 divided by 5 root 3. Conjugate means root 3 divided by root 3. Again, height is equal to 6 root 3 divided by 5. Root 3 into root 3 means only 3. Cancel means 2 times. Therefore, the final answer h is equal to 2 root 3 by 5 units. This is answer for question number 5. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 6. Determine whether the 3 vectors given are coplanar. If you have the result 0 means we can say they are coplanar. Okay, we can check it. Solution. Let A vector is equal to condition true I vector plus 3J vector plus K vector. Then B vector is equal to I vector minus 2J vector plus true K vector. Then C vector is equal to 3I vector plus J vector plus 3K vector. So, box product A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to determinant form 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. B vector means 1 minus 2 positive 2. 1 minus 2 positive 2. C vector means 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3. Now, true. Minus 2 into 3 means minus 6. Cross multiply means minus 2. Again minus 3. 1 into 3, 3. Cross multiply means minus 6. Then plus 1 into 1 ones are 1. Cross multiply means positive 6. Again minus 6 minus 2 means minus 8. 3 minus 6 minus 3. So plus 1. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So 2 into minus 8 means minus 16. Minus into minus positive 9. 1 into 7 means positive 7. Therefore minus 16 plus 16. Yes, we have result 0. Therefore we can say they are coplanar. Therefore they are coplanar. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 7. Very simple question. Given three term is there, A vector, B vector, C vector. But condition if C1 value also 1 is there, C2 also value 2 is there. Instead of C1 we can write it 1. Instead of C2 we can write it true. Find C3 such that given last point also A vector, B vector, C vector are coplanar. Solution: A vector, B vector, C vector are coplanar. Coplanar means box product of A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to 0. So now determinant term A vector is equal to 1, 1, isn't it? So 1, 1, 1. B vector only I term is there. Therefore 1, 0, 0. Then C3 term C1, C2, C3 is there. Instead of C1 we can write it 1. Instead of C2 we can write it true. C3 as it is equal to 0. Simplify now. 1. The whole term will be 0, isn't it? So 1, the value will be 0. Minus 1 into C3 means C3. Next term cross multiply means 1 into 0, 0 will come. So no need to write. Last condition 1 into 2 means true is equal to 0. Again minus 1 into C3 means minus 3, 3. Plus 1 into 2 means true is equal to 0. Again minus 3 C3 plus 2 bring out opposite sign means minus 2. Minus minus cancel. Therefore C3 is equal to 2. That's all. This is answer for question number 7. Okay. Question number 8. A vector, B vector, C vector, 3 term is there. Show that, okay, show that A vector, B vector, C vector, we will get one answer. That answer depend on not possible to x and y. Whether answer x also not possible, even x square also, as well as y also and y square also. So let me check what the answer we will produce. Solution. So box product to A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to determinant form. A vector I and minus j is here. So 1, minus 1, 0. Then B vector means xi and j is there. So x means I means only x. Then j means 1. Then k means 1 minus x, isn't it? 1 minus x. Then next condition y x, then 1 plus x minus y, 1 plus x minus y. Now 1 into 1 plus x minus y means same. Again minus, because cross multiply means minus sign will be added. 1 minus x. Next condition. So actually I vector minus j. In your book question, whether it's correct or wrong actually. Exercise 6.2, isn't it? Let I vector minus k vector, isn't it? Minus k vector. Therefore here 0, no. There is will become minus 1, isn't it? Now next condition. There is 0 means second term whole term will be 0. So plus 0 minus 1 into x square, 1 into y, but cross multiply means common minus will be added. Again 1 into whatever the term means the same term, 1 plus x minus y. Again minus x into 1 minus x, minus into minus plus x square. Again minus 1 into x square means minus x square, minus into minus plus y. Look at there. Plus x square minus x square. Minus y, positive y, plus x minus x, only one answer is it. Therefore definitely we can say which is independent of x and y, which is independent of x and y. Okay, this is answer for question number 8. Question number 9. If the vectors, three condition is there, are coplanar, okay, then prove that C is the geometric mean of A and B. So last already studied what is the meaning of geometric mean of A, B means. Geometric mean means A, B, C. Three condition is there. Geometric mean of A and C means we can write it B square is equal to AC. Therefore, B is equal to square root of AC. This is called geometric mean of B. As well as, but here geometric mean of A and B means what we have written geometric mean of. So definitely answer C square is equal to AB will come. C square is equal to AB. Therefore, C is equal to square root of AB. Let me check solution. Condition, first one A vector. So A vector is equal to AI vector plus AJ vector and CK vector, as well as B vector is equal to I vector plus K vector. Then C vector is equal to CI vector, then plus CJ vector plus BK vector. Are coplanar, therefore box product A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to coplanar means we can write it 0. So A vector means AAC, AAC. B vector means 1, 0, 1. C vector means CCB, CCB is equal to. So what the answer will come? So coplanar means simplify now. It's equal to 0 is there, isn't it? Now, so first condition A means 0 into B 0, 1 into C minus A, isn't it? Next condition minus A, then 1 into B, B, 1 into C minus C. Then next condition positive C. So 1 into C, C is equal to 0. Again minus A into C means minus AC. Minus A into B means minus AB. Again minus into minus plus AC. There C into C means C square. Now look at there. Minus AC plus AC cancel. Therefore minus AB plus C square is equal to 0. Again C square is equal to minus AB, bring it opposite side means positive AB. Therefore C is equal to square root of AB. This is answer for question number 9. Okay, I will continue the last question from exercise 6.2. Question number 10. You have to show that box product A vector, B vector, C vector whole square is equal to 1 by 4 into modulus of A vector square into modulus of B vector square. The one of the given important conditions such that C vector is a unit vector, isn't it? The solution modulus of C vector is equal to 1 because unit vector no. Then perpendicular to both. Consider for example, consider for one plane. This is A vector, this is B vector means the perpendicular line. This is perpendicular line means definitely we can say this is C vector. Therefore, this C vector is cross product with A vector cross B vector. Therefore, parallel to C vector to A vector cross B vector means the angle between theta is equal to value the 0, isn't it? The condition modulus of C vector is called unit vector, isn't it? Therefore, what we need to find out, right hand side is box product of A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to, how to rewrite in scalar triple product? Already we know A vector cross B vector dot C vector. Already we know A vector dot B vector means modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. Theta value, we know the angle between C vector to parallel A vector cross B vector means 0. So now how to rewrite now? Modulus of A vector cross B vector, then dot again modulus of B vector, then into cos theta, isn't it? So cos, sorry my dear, this is C vector, no? Cos theta is equal to value 0. Now again modulus of A vector cross B vector. C vector means unit vector already given 1. Cos 0 also value 1. Therefore only 1 into 1 means 1. A vector cross B vector will come. This is what is the value box product of A vector, B vector, C vector, isn't it? Now this is A vector cross B vector, already we know what is the formula. A vector cross B vector means same condition into sin theta, isn't it? So n cap means unit vector, value we have 1 is there. Therefore, modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into sin theta. So modulus of A vector and modulus of B vector, as it is, theta value is given. How much? Theta is pi by 6. So sin pi by 6. Therefore, modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. Sin pi by 6 means 1 by 2. Therefore, box product A vector, B vector, C vector is equal to 1 by 2 into modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. Again, squaring on both sides means squaring on both sides. What will happen? Squaring on both sides means box product A vector, B vector, C vector, the whole square is equal to 1 by 2, the whole square means 1 by 4 modulus of A vector square into modulus of B vector square. This is our proof. Okay. So please listen, my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. Okay. I will continue one of the important theorem from chapter number 6. Moving to one of the important part, theorem 6.8. The name vector triple product expansion. For any three vector, A vector, B vector, C vector, we have in your book given A vector bracket of B vector cross C vector. Okay, just isolation the term. Look at that very carefully. So I will consider for A vector cross B vector into the bracket outside C vector. Okay, is equal to, first you have, if you skip B vector means what will happen? A vector dot C vector outside B vector will come. Next we have to skip A vector means B vector dot C vector minus of B vector dot C vector outside A vector. Okay. After proving it will be equal means similarly we can write it. Okay. So listen very carefully. The proof of the condition before proving the condition, first x term means what will happen? This is considered for x means only length, that is considered for A1 I vector. Then this is considered for y means length and base also will be added. This is called B1 I vector plus B2 j vector. Height means length, base height means 3 term will be added. This is z means what will happen? C1 I vector plus C2 j vector plus C3 k vector. Okay. I'm moving to the condition. So A vector means proof. A vector considered for A vector is equal to A1 I vector. Then B vector is equal to B1 I vector plus B2 j vector. Then C vector is equal to C1 I vector plus C2 j vector plus C3 k vector. First one, left hand side A vector cross B vector. So A vector cross B vector means a determinant form I vector, j vector, k vector. A vector is equal to only A1, 0, 0. B vector means B1, B2, 0. Simplify now. Only k term only remaining is it. Therefore, we can write it k vector into, if you skip row and column of k means only A1 into B2. Therefore, A vector cross B vector is equal to A1, B2, k vector. Now again outside cross C vector is there. Therefore, A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to again I vector, j vector, k vector. A vector cross B, A1, B2 into k only. I and j 0. So A1, B2. C vector C1, C2, C3. C1, C2, C3. Simplify now. So is equal to I vector means only minus term will come, minus A1 B2 C2, minus A1 B2 C2. Next condition, minus j vector means if you skip row and column of j means again minus of minus A1 B2 C1, isn't it? Therefore, this is what is the value? A vector cross B vector outside C vector is equal to minus A1 B2 C2 I vector minus into minus plus A1 B2 C1 j vector. This is condition for equation number 1. Okay. Moving to next term. Next term outside, what is the term is there? Right hand side, a vector dot c vector first, isn't it? So now a vector dot c vector means a vector is equal to only a1 I vector dot c vector means c1 I vector plus c2 j vector plus c3 k vector. Only I vector dot I vector only. Therefore, we can write it. This is called a1 into c1. This is, what is the name? A vector dot c vector. Next condition, outside b dot b is there, isn't it? Therefore, a vector dot c vector dot b vector is equal to, that b vector means a vector dot c vector a1 c1, then dot b vector means b1 I vector plus b2 j vector. Now multiply now, a1 b1 c1 I vector plus again a1 b2 c1 j vector. This is a vector dot c dot b. Next condition also is there. What is the condition? B vector dot c vector. So b vector dot c vector is equal to, b vector is equal to b1 I vector, then b2 j vector dot c vector means c1 I vector plus c2 j vector plus c3 k vector. Again I vector dot I vector. So we can write it b1 c1 plus b2 c2. So now b vector dot c vector, outside a vector is there. So a vector is equal to b1 c1 plus b2 c2 dot, inside a vector means only a1 I vector. Therefore, a1 b1 c1 a1 b1 c1 I vector plus a1 b2 c2 I vector. Now minus, isn't it? Center we have the minus sign. So now minus sign. So look at there very carefully. So minus sign means, what is the term actually? Right hand side, a vector dot c vector dot b vector minus b vector dot c vector dot a vector is equal to, first one we found, what is the value? Where is it? A vector dot c vector dot b vector. What is the value? a1 b1 c1 a1 b1 c1 I vector, then a1 b2 c1 plus a1 b2 c1 j vector, then minus, isn't it? So minus sign means, here plus means minus sign will come, isn't it? So minus of a1 b1 c1 a1 b1 c1 I vector, then here also minus of a1 b2 c2 I vector. Now look at there, first one positive, now positive a1 b1 c1, here negative a1 b1, we can cancel it. Next one, after cancellation only a1 b2 c1 j vector minus a1 b2 c2 I vector. This is considered for equation number 2. Therefore, from equation 1 and 2, so from equation 1 and 2, what is the meaning? A vector cross b vector cross c. From 1, what is the value? Minus a1 b2 c2 plus a1 b2 c1 j. Equation number 2, look at there, what is the value? So a1 b2 c1 j. Look at there, a1 b2 c1 j, then minus sign, no, minus a1 b2 c2 I, a1 b2 c2 minus sign, this is I, isn't it? Here look at this is I, no. So we can write no, hence proved, but the condition similarly we can write it. What is the main condition? A vector outside, inside b vector cross c vector is equal to So A vector dot C vector outside B vector will come, then minus A vector dot B vector C vector will come. This is our proof. Okay, one of the important. Okay, that is called vector triple product expansion. I hope you are satisfied in this session. So please listen, my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts. Okay, I will continue the next session. Bye bye.